Just long to. I create one bucket. As I said, it is a global bucket name. You should give the unique name. So I'll give today's date as well. 1303. And I'll select any region you can select. Any region you can select. So, and by default, it has been enabled. So you can disable this. There is an acknowledge button. Click on this. Bucket versioning, by default, it is disabled. Just enable this bucket versioning. And that's all. Click on create a bucket. Okay. So now you click on this bucket. As I said yesterday, only if you enable this versioning, this toggle button will be enabled. Only when you enable this versioning only, this show versions will be enabled. For example, what I will do, I'll open the notepad. So this is my file one.txt. Maybe this is my file. I'll just store it text. I'll just name it as demo file. I'll just name it as demo file. First time, I'm just saying, I'm just typing by default. I'm just typing the same thing over here. This is my version. So by default, in S3, the versioning will be disabled. By default, in S3, versioning will be disabled. So this is my version 1. What I'm going to do, I'm going to upload this file. I'm going to upload this file. Click on upload. Click on add files. Just to select this demo file and click on upload. And click on upload. See here, when you click on close here, I can able to access the demo file which I have like given now. So if you click show versions, there is no versions as of now. I just uploaded only one time. I don't have any versions on previous history and all. Just only once I have uploaded. I disable this toggle button. Okay, if you only click on the show versions only, we'll be able to see the versions. If you just disable this, you cannot see the versions. Under this ads itself, we have an enable disable option. So what I will do, I'll do some changes. For example, why this versioning? I'll give one more example. For example, developer is working on this. Developer is working on any functionality on the website, any functionality. Let's take the login functionality itself. So he is working on a login functionality. So tomorrow there is a production deploy. Tomorrow there is a production deploy. Production deploy in the sense customer using site, which is we are using Amazon.in, Flipkart.com. That and all the production that they will call as production. Production is nothing but your live environment where the customer is using. So here the production deploy in the meaning, I'm just saying it is a customer environment so that customer can able to see what are the changes has been done by the developers, so that even we could able to access the new changes or the new versions or the new upgrade or update or anything you can say. So developer once done any changes, for example, as I said yesterday, in login page, they introduced one need help button. In login page, Amazon login page, they introduced one need help button. Then they are deploying to the customer, to the production environment, to the production environment. So maybe this is my version 1. This is my version 1. After this, there is one more upgrade. After this, there is one more upgrade, which means they forget to add a needle. See here, go here Amazon. See here, this button has been introduced newly, but they forget to add this arrow mark symbol. But they forget to add this arrow mark. Not forget, they missed in the requirement itself. Now customer is asking, it would be nice if you add this arrow mark symbol before the needle. Again, this is my version 2. So in version 2, we are just adding, arrow mark before the needle. Before the needle. Okay. So this is my version 2. Again, I'm going to deploy to the production. Again, this deploy to the production. But this time, but this time there is an error. There is somewhere because of introducing this arrow mark, there might be an error in the other functionalities because the code will be like dependent upon previous functionalities or previous methods only. So you need to developer need to carefully code this line because they would have been used these dependencies from the conditions of use or privacy notice or this email box and all. So if you done any changes here, you need to make sure it should not affect this functionalities as well. So, but somehow it has been affected this function. Somehow it has been affected this functionality. No one cannot comes in and log in. And again, if they click need help also, it is not working on. They click need help also. No, let's take some other example. After introducing this arrow mark, this need help is not working. In the previous version, the need help button was working perfectly fine. But after introducing this arrow mark, this functionality has been affected. This functionality has been affected. So now what can I do? I cannot wait for like 2 to 3 days in order to fix this issue. First, I need to identify what is an issue. Then we need to fix what happened, and then like we need to give a solution. But it will take some time, right? By the meantime, customer cannot wait because definitely they would have been having any issues in the orders. They would not receive the orders or any delay in orders. Definitely, they will be contacting the customer service. Without this need help button, how they will contact the customer service? I cannot ask the customers in order to wait for 2 to 3 days, right? In order to wait for 2 to 3 days, right? For that, what I need to do, even if customer like previously, this option is not available till yesterday because this is the new update which I have given today. Again, I can roll back to the previous changes. So again, I'll roll back to this previous changes because this arrow mark is not going to affect me anywhere. Customer can come in and contact us and they can get a solution. But this arrow mark is only for the design purpose. This is not going to help me anywhere. So what I can do, I can roll back to the previous version without the arrow mark. I can roll back to the previous version without the arrow mark immediately within a fraction of seconds so that I can check later what is this issue and then we can fix it later and then we can again deploy to the customer. So that is called versioning. That is the usage of versioning. We need to immediately roll back to the previous versions. We need to immediately roll back to the previous versions. So this is, I have updated some more text over here. So this is my version 2. First version, I have given only this text. In the second version, I'm just giving like updated some more thing. Okay, again I will upload. Go here. Click on upload. Again, okay, I'll upload. Click on add files. Demo file. Click on upload. See here. The recent version has been uploaded at 7:44, 43 seconds. 7:44 and 43 seconds. I couldn't see the previous version. This is my version 2. But here I couldn't see the previous version. If you want to see, just click on the show versions. See here, I can able to see the previous versions which has been uploaded at 7:39. And also I could see the recent version which is uploaded at 7:44. Now I will make one more changes. Maybe I'll just mark it as issue resolved. Thanks for that. I'll just mark it as issue resolved. Thanks for your help. This is my version 3. I'm going to upload one more file over here. Click on add files and click on this demo file and click on upload. For uploading. Now, if I should click on this show version, see here, there are 3 versions. This is my latest updated version, which has been updated at 7:45. And this is my previous version, which is updated at 7:44. And this is my first version, which is the like updated at 7:39. So all versions I can able to access. So now I can able to access all the versions. Okay. Now what I need to do, I need to view what is this version. So click on copy URL and I'll paste this. So again, access denied. What I need to do in order to get this access, what I need to is in order to get this access, what I need to enable or what action I need to. is in order to view this object. So under the permission, we have already, while creating a bucket itself, we have off this block all access button. Even though we have this, I yesterday itself said two things you need to do in order to view the object. One is disable the block all public access. Another one, you need to generate the bucket policy. Another one, you need to generate the bucket policy. So I'll click on this edit, go to policy generator. So click on the S3 bucket policy, and default it should be allow, and principal just give a star. And here I need to get the object, so that I should enable get object thing. I need to get the object. Okay, just click on this get object, and we need to pass the ARN number. ARN number will be over here. Just copy this and paste it over here. Click on add statement and click on generate policy. Just copy this and paste it over. Again, if you directly click on save, it won't allow you to save because you need to pass the which file you need to access. I'm going to give all the files in the bucket. I'm going to object all the objects in the bucket. I'm going to access. Click on save changes. So now I'll refresh this. Here I can able to access the recent version. I can able to access the recent version which has been given. Okay, now see here. Now I am enabling this show versions. Now I am enabling this show versions. If I try to access the versions, I am again copying the previous version file. I am again copying the previous version 2 file, and click on copy URL, and I will paste it over here. See here, access denied. We have disabled the all the public access button, and we have also generated the bucket policy as well in order to get the objects. But the object is perfectly working fine. The previous versions is not working fine. The recent updated version is working fine. We can able to access, or we can able to get the object that, but the previous versions we are not able to access. Why? Previous versions again we are not able to access. Okay, I'll go for the first version. I'll check whether I can able to access this. See, it is also accessed in it, but only the recent version I can able to see. All the previous version access has been disabled. All the previous version access has been disabled. So the policy which we have generated, it is only to get the recent version object. The policy which we have generated, it is only in order to get the recent version. If you want to get the previous version of your objects, again you need to create the policy in order to enable this. If you want to create the previous version, or if you want to get the previous versions of object or access the previous version of object, you need to enable, or you need to generate the one more policy. You need to generate one more policy. Guys, any doubt till now? If you have any doubts, tell me, and then I see.
No, nothing.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
If you are writing the code, you have to save in the notepad file only, or you can write some any word file also. You can
Any file it is fine. Anything that is your wish. I'm just
no
taking one
for
example.
.txt is there, na? So that's the reason I'm asking. If you run means again it will go to the Google Chrome. It will like the HTML pages like this. For this one you have to write anywhere, right? For saving purpose also you have to save any particular .txt or any
No,
you
no,
can
no.
save.
Any file it is fine. Just for an example, I'm just putting this notepad. You can save any
Okay.
file. You can even put notepad or Excel or Word. Any file you can just check this.
Okay. Okay.
Better you can try in Word file as well. And let me know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Is others any doubt?
No, sir, no.
So In order to get the object, I have already created one policy, and then we have in the actions, we have selected the get object actions. We have selected the get options. See here, we are given an action in order to get the object. This will, we can only see the options, or we can only see the recent version or recent object. In order to get your object version, again, I'll go to the permission. This time we need to do some changes in this bucket policy. Again, click on edit, go to again the policy generator. Again, select the S3 bucket policy, click on star over here. Here, I need to get the object as well as the object versions as well. So that we need to enable both. So see here, we have two options. One, it is to get the object, it is a recent version. If you want to get the object version, we also have one more action called get object version. This will enable us to view the previous versions as well. This will enable us to view the previous versions as well. So you need to enable two. One is get object, which is the recent version or recent object which you need to see. If you want to see the versions, you need to enable the get object version. If you want to see the versions, you need to enable the get object versions from your actions. So now I have enabled. Copy your ARN number. ARN number. So click on add statement. See here, now my action is effect is hello, and my action is get object and get object version, and my ARN number is this generate on policy. See here in this policy under the actions, we got two things. One is get object as well as the get object version. And again, just pass /tab and copy this. Go here and update the new JSON which we have got, and update the new JSON which we have got. Okay, click on save changes. Click on save changes. Now let me check whether I can able to. Yes, I can able to access the previous version, which means the new version. See here, we were able to access the previous versions as well. This is my first version. This is my second version. This is my third version. All versions I can able to access now. For that, you need to enable two things. So as we know, get object is only in order to access the latest object or latest version, only the latest version. If you want to access the previous version, we have an option called get object version to access the previous version. So you need to allow in the actions while generating the policy. You need to allow in the action while generating the policy. Then the JSON will be generated. I again copy the JSON and paste it over here in your policy so that you can able to access your versions as well. So this is how we need to upload your files, and you can see the versions and we can generate the policy. Now what I will do, I need to delete one of the versions. I don't want this much of versions. I need to delete the versions, or I need to delete the latest version. Because there is some issue in this file. After introducing this thank you for help issue resolved, I'm facing some issues in my application. As I said, after introducing this arrow mark before the need help button, I'm facing some issues. So I need to delete this immediately. I need to roll back to the previous version. My previous version is this one. This is my previous version. I need to roll back to this version from this version. This is my latest version. From this, I need to roll back to my previous version. So what I need to do, I need to delete this, right? So I click on delete. So if I click on this delete, see here, I'll just type permanently. They are asking me to type the permanently delete in the input field. So I'm just clicking on delete. We click on close. See here. Now which is my latest version. I have just off with the toggle button. I have been disabled. Now your second version is your default object. Now it has been rolled back to your previous version. See here. Now it has been rolled back to your previous version, and your the updated version I have been deleted so that the previous version has been now the default version it has been. So again, I will click this show versions one. I will again click this here. There is only one version, which is this version. There is only one version, which is this version. And this is my second version. I have been rolled back from this version. I have been rolled back from this version to version 2. Now I have only one version, which is version 1, which is version 1. So what happens if I want to delete the version 1? I don't want the versions and all. I want to delete this version. So I'll click on delete. Again, you can mark as permanently delete and then you can delete. Again, you can mark as permanently delete. That also has been successfully done. Now I don't have any versions, only one file I have. Even if you disable or enable, I do not see any versions because I have only the one versions. I have only the one versions. What I will do, I will also delete this and again upload from starting. So I have deleted all the files. I've deleted all the files. I'll click on delete objects. Okay, click on close. So I don't have any versions or any files as of now. Now I'll click on upload. From again starting I will do. I'll click on upload, click on add files. Maybe this time I'll again make the changes. So first time there is no thing. Click on upload. So this is my first version. I click on upload, add files. Maybe this time I will add some more text over here. This is my second version. Let's upload this version. On close. Again, I will upload the latest version. This is my latest version. Then I will upload add files. Okay. So again, we were into the previous stage. If we click on the show versions, all the versions has been shown over here. All the versions has been shown over. Now what I will do, I will just disable the show versions. I will just disable this show versions. I need to delete the latest version. I need to delete the latest version. Now I am going to click on previously I have deleted by enabling this show versions. Previously I have deleted by enabling this show versions, but now I am going to do previously I have deleted all the versions by enabling this toggle button, but now I am going to try to delete by disabling this show versions. Okay, I just disabled. Now only I have only the latest version of file. I have only the latest version of file. So what I will do, I'll just click on this here and try to click on delete. So if I scroll down here, see here, deleting the specified object adds deleted marker to them. That is what it is showing. Deleting the specific object or deleting the object which you have specified, it will add the delete markers to them. So, okay, as of now, we don't understand that. So I click on this delete. I'll click on this delete object. So it has been successfully deleted object. I'll click on close. See, there is no objects. There is no objects as of now because it has been deleted. Now, if I click the show versions, it should not be seen, right? It should not be available in the versions also, right? Now I click on show version. See here, the deleted file has been moved to the type called deleted marker. The deleted file has been moved to the type delete marker. The object, there is no object, but the versions and all, it is still available. The history of the file is still available. I haven't not deleted the versions. I've just deleted only the object. The version, the previous history is still available. If you enable the show version, the previous all histories, it is still enabled. I can recover it at any time. I can recover or restore or again roll back anytime to these versions. So see here, it has been moved to the delete marker. Consider delete marker is nothing but it is a recycle bin. Consider delete marker is your recycle bin. Again, if you want to restore, to your objects, again you can able to restore from here. So you have deleted the objects by disabling the show versions. You have deleted by objects by disabling the show versions. It will not delete permanently. It will be moved to the delete marker, which is a recycle bin, where you can see by clicking the show versions. Here you can able to see the deleted versions as well, also the previous version of files as well. The object only it has been deleted. The history of files or the previous version of file is still displayed over here. If you delete here, from here only it will be deleted. If you delete the object, the versions will not be. If you delete the objects, the versions will not be deleted. But one more thing you need to know: if you delete the versions, the object will be deleted. That is what the thing is. See here, if you delete the object, versions will not be deleted. Versions will not be deleted. But the opposite is, if you delete the versions, object will also be deleted. You need to remember this. If you go and delete the object, the version will not be deleted. Again, here, while deleting the object, you need to disable the version. You need to disable the version toggle button. You need to disable. If you are deleting the version, enable the version toggle. You need to enable the version. So this thing, these 2 points you need to remember. If you delete the object, the versions will not be deleted. It will still be in the history. But if you delete the versions, object will also be deleted. So if you delete the versions, object will also be deleted. So here again I come to this point. So the deleted object will be moved to delete marker. Delete marker is nothing but your recycle bin. Delete marker is nothing but your recycle bin. Deleted object will be moved to a delete marker, which is nothing but your recycle bin, where you can restore anytime. Where we can restore that object anytime. See here, I'm again clicking on this deleted files, which is from the deleted marker. I'm clicking on delete. If I give permanently delete, see here, there is no option called restore at all. There is only asking me to type the permanently delete. Permanently delete means you should not think like it will be deleted from the S3 bucket. Then how it will restore? What will happen, right? It will be permanently delete from that recycle bin, permanently delete from the delete marker, and it will be restored to your object. That is the meaning of this permanently delete. You don't think like permanently delete. If you type, it will be removed from the S3 bucket itself, or it will be removed from all the services as well. So if you just type the permanently delete, it will delete from this delete marker. It will delete from the recycle bin, not from your machine. See here, we have in recycle bin, we have an option, right? Where is the recycle bin? So some file is there. If I click on this, there is a restore, so that it will be removed from here and it will be moved. So it is permanently deleted from the recycle bin and it is restoring to the original position. It is permanently deleted from this recycle bin and it will be restored to your original position. Correct. Same thing happening here. Instead of they are giving us a restore option, they are giving an option called permanently delete. So it will be permanently deleted from this delete marker, from this recycle bin, and it will be restored to your object. Now I am clicking on this delete object. Click on this delete object. See here, successfully deleted object. Okay, good. Close. See here, the delete marker type has been enabled, or sorry, it has been deleted, permanently deleted from the recycle bin. I don't have any text. So what I will do, I will just off this toggle version. See here, the file has been restored here to your object. The file has been restored to your object. If you are deleted here, right? How it has been restored? The same concept from recycle bin. If you restore, it will be restored to your original position. By the same way, from a delete marker, if you delete the file, it will be restored to your original object. There's any doubt here?
Yeah, I Satish. In this, if this the recent file, if it is deleted, okay, and it will be in recycle bin.
Yes.
Why the next file is not showing when the show version is off?
Show version is off, right? So the we are not we are just disabling over here. So I'm just saying the previous version and all I don't want, only showing the current object. I'm just saying that is the reason it's showing only one file.
Yeah,
You want-
because the current file is deleted, so the previous file will be the current file, right?
Actually, so if you enable this show option and if you delete any version only, the previous version will be restored as an original version. But as of now, see in the current state, if I delete the object, my bucket does not know whether there is a version or not because I have disabled this version. So if I delete this, my bucket is thinking like there is no other versions. So it cannot restore. But after you enable this and then delete it, okay, then only my bucket will know, okay, there is a previous versions and all. So we need to restore that previous version. Then only the previous version will be restored. If you disable, my bucket does not know whether the previous version is available or not. After you enable only, that option will be enabled.
Okay, if I enable the show version and delete it,
Yes.
then the next file will be taken as the
Original file.
original. I mean,
Yes.
okay.
But
fine,
if you
fine.
disable this, my bucket does not throw whether this bucket has previous version or any other previous history and all, so that it will not be restored. Only after you enable the show version only the previous history will be restored.
Okay. And if it is not enabled, if the file is deleted, the recent file, it will take no
That's
file
all.
is available.
Yeah, no file is there. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
If you want to
Thanks.
restore, again click on show versions. That file will be in the delete markers. From that recycle bin, you can restore.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
There is any other doubt?
Deleted files, how many days will remains in recycle?
There is no time limitations and all. It will be they available till you delete. Same
Okay.
thing like recycle. Guys, others, any doubt?
No, you carry.
No. So this is what the versioning is all about. The next thing, hosting the static website. Next thing is hosting the static website. See, by default, S3 is giving an option. S3 have an option to host the static site. See, if I am developing on site, I need to host somewhere so that only the user can able to see where the site has been hosted. Like we are getting the domain names and all like orename.tech.com, like amazon.in, flipkart.com. So we need to host somewhere. The changes which you have done, the development which you have done, we need to host somewhere. Then only I can able to view the page as a customer. So there are two sites actually. One is static and one is dynamic. One is static and one is dynamic. Static in the sense it is constant. Static is the sense isn't constant and no changes will be made often. No changes will be made often. which means the site which is not doing often changes and all, I can say it is a static site. Whereas dynamic site, it is nothing but often changes will be done. Often changes will be done to the application of the site. Maybe consider this Amazon. This Amazon daily they will be updating the prices, daily they will be updating the new items, daily they will be updating the stocks and the availability and the delivery date, everything within us, even per second they will be updating each and every thing. So I cannot say it is a static site. So it is a dynamic site. For example, I can say Amazon, Flipkart, that and all, it is a dynamic site because often there will be a changes. They will be updating the prices, they will be updating the new items, they will be updating the stocks, like everything they will be updating. So I can say it is a dynamic site. S3 is not giving an option in order to host the dynamic site, but it is giving an option in order to host the static site. It is giving an option in order to host the static site. Okay. Then what is some example I can say, even like for example, oraniumtech.com is a static site because I'm not going to do any changes here. Often I'm not going to do any changes here. Very rarely we will do the changes if there is any update. So because it is a strict content, I don't want to do any changes. It is a static content. There's no need of changing anything. So it is a static content. So I don't want to do any changes over here. So I can say this is an example for static site. Like this site, like the static site, we have an option in order to host in S3. This static site can be hosted in S3 because there will not be any often changes over there. Maybe like some changes or any email address change or phone number change. Very rarely we will be changing that. But more than that, I don't have any other changes, like often changes I don't have. So I can say it is a static site. Okay. So what I will do, I will delete the objects and all. So it will be moved to the delete markers only. Click on delete. So if you go to properties, go to properties. See here, there is one option called static website hosting. Under the properties, we have an option called static website hosting. Go to your properties. Under your properties, we have an option called static website hosting. With the help of this static website hosting only, we are going to host our site. Maybe I'll take the sample static site. You just go some Google and then search for some static HTML sample file. There will be one file over here. So access image. Okay. So this is one example, static site. So a hello world static website. Just to copy this and put in a notepad. So just copy this and put in the notepad. I have already have one more static file. 1 minute, just open. I already have one static file. Maybe I'll open this in notepad. See here, it is in the format of HTML. All the CSS activities will be done in the HTML or any CSS. All the CSS activities will be done in the HTML or CSS. Go to any site, even if you go here Amazon or any app, you'll see here in Oraniumtech also. So see here, this is in the form of HTML. All the design activities, the images displayed, it is fully from this DOM structure. They will call as document object model. If the see here, it is full of HTML. So where I can show, see here, is starting with HTML, it is closing with HTML. The body is starting with HTML, it is closing with HTML. See, whenever I will mouse over on this body, the entire page is highlighting back. The entire page is highlighting back because without this body, this page is nothing. Without this body, this page is nothing. Even if you go for Amazon, the same thing you can see. By the same way, I have taken one dummy HTML from the sample site. Maybe if I open this, so this is the dummy static website I have to. This is the dummy static website I have to. So if you are doing right, you can just copy this HTML. You can just copy this HTML, open your notepad, paste it over here, save save. Maybe I'll just mark it as dummy.html. You need to save in the format of HTML. You need to save in the format of HTML. Okay. Now, if you go and see here, it will not in the format of notepad. It will be in the form of your browser. Just click on this. See here, happy coding, hello world. So this is one dummy sample site. This is one dummy sample site. I'm going to host this site, which I already took. I'm going to host this site, which I already took. So also, but okay, I'll show here. What I will do, see again, by default, it has been disabled. This option, everything by default in S3, it will be disabled. By default, it has been disabled. So I need to enable this. So click on edit, click on enable, and there is one option called host a static website. Yes, we are going to host a static website. See, it is asking me the index document, which is the sample site which you have developed. Maybe what name I have given. I have given static.html. The same name you should give, because it will get confused. You need to give the same name which you have given over here. Same name which I have given. There is one thing called error document, which is optional. There is one thing called error document. Error document is nothing but see if a customer using your site, something has happened to your site, our website crashes. We need to inform to the customer, right? Sorry for the inconvenience, or please come back later. Currently this the site is under maintenance. Please give us time back for the sorry for the inconvenience. Some error message we need to display, right? That is called error HTML. I will also taken from the website. See here, 401. Be fairly sure that page will be used to here, but seems to have some gone missing. We do apologize on its behalf. Some error message I'm just displaying over here. If you want, just upload, or else you can skip, because it is an optional only. What I will do, I will put error.html as well. The same spelling, and again it is case sensitive. You need to give it. So again, I'll just click on save the changes. Okay, it has been saved. So now you need to upload. After updating the properties, you need to upload. Before that, I will delete all the previous versions and all. I don't have any objects. I'll upload the static file. I'll upload that static file. So click on add files. Just given folder. I'll upload the static, as well as I'll upload that error.html page as well. Error.html page. Both the static site and the HTML page have been accessed. Now I'll click on upload. So both files has been uploaded. Both files has been uploaded. This is my static.html and this is my error.html. We go to the properties. See here, your static website is giving one URL in order to access your site. In order to access your site, it has been generated one URL. It has been generated one URL. Just to copy this and paste it over here. See here, I can able to access. I can able to access your site. If we have successfully hosted, we have successfully hosted our site. If there is any error message at that time, automatically it will fetch the error document which you are given, right? Sorry, it means error.html page. Automatically it will be reflected over here. If there is any error, means it will be reflected. If there is no error, definitely that message is not going to come. But if there is any error message, it will be automatically fetched from that error.html and it will be uploaded over here. See here, I'm not seeing. So like previously, I'm not seeing go to objects and click on this and copy URL, and I'm not seeing like that. click on this copy URL, and that I'm not seeing like this. S3 itself under the static website hosting, it is giving me one website URL. I'm just copying that, and then only I'm accessing that. Then only I'm accessing the site. I'm not seeing the object. I'm just seeing under the website URL, under the static website URL, which AWS has given me. So under that only I'm able to see at least. That is the reason it is a static website. I'm not seeing the object and all. I'm not checking click object, copy URL, and then I'm not doing this. Under the static website, there is one Puppet website endpoint. I need to copy this. There is one Puppet website endpoint. I need to copy this and paste it over here. I need to copy this and paste it over here. So if there is any error message, automatically that error.html which we have uploaded, right, which will be displayed over here. If there is any error in the site or any application crashes in real time, automatically that error.html will be uploaded earlier. So that we have successfully uploaded the static site on S3 as well. We have successfully uploaded the static site on HTML like S3 as well. Is any doubt in uploading the site?
If the error file is not uploaded, then
Fine, only the blank page or anything it is going to come. Customer will
Oh.
not be notified whether the error has been occurred. They will be get confused, right? What happened? Suddenly the website is not loading. But like that, they will be confusing. We have put an
Oh.
error message, they will let know like there have been some issue in the network. So they are resolving this. Our team is under the like resolution and all they will be letting.
or like customized error message.
Yeah, you can customize. That is our thing only. See here, I can customize our own thing. So here I have taken the dummy sample, right? So see here. So if I open this in the notepad, like we have created some dummy HTML, right? I will open this in notepad. Here, server hello world, like I can put hello team as well. That is my HTML. I can do anything over here. Hello team, I can just make happy coding instead of happy coding, like happy AWS. I can give any text over here. That is customizable only. Again, if I open that error document which I had, so I'll open this. I'll open in notepad. So instead of sorry, I will just instead of we cannot find the page, I can give sorry for the inconvenience, like apologies for the trouble, like we are under maintenance, our website is under maintenance, or any message you can give.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Guys, others, any doubt?
No.
So like I need one task again. So you guys need to like host the static site as well as previous task also the versioning also I need to see like the different version is opening by generating the policy generator. The tabs will open in different versions, right? So all the versions should be open and take a screenshot and post in group. Again, I need to like you guys need to host the static website, and then I need to see this URL as well. Like this screenshot also I need. You can take any site from sample from Google itself. From sample, you just search for sample HTML files. Sample HTML static files. If you search, there will be one any sites if you open, there will be one HTML. Just copy that and put in notepad, save as a .html format, and then you can access it over so that you can host a site over. And tomorrow I'll be continuing with the event notification. There's one topic called event notifications. Event notification is nothing but triggering the notifications. Something happens in S3, any file insertions or deletions or modification, anything happening in the S3, it will be notified to the particular user. It will be notified to the particular user. We are going to see about SNS topic tomorrow. SNS. Simple notification service. This is the topic we are going to see tomorrow. And again, I'll start IAM as well tomorrow. And yeah, let's connect tomorrow. And without then, before tomorrow, just practice this and post the screenshot and do. Let's connect tomorrow, guys.
Please upload the videos.
Yeah, actually, I uploaded. I forgot to share the URL. I will share now.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday's video also, it's
Yeah,
not there.
yeah, I uploaded. That is the URL I shared. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.